Hallo iedereen, welkom terug bij Hogwarts Legacy. We gaan verder met het spel.
Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Yep,
I'm
go.
ready to fly. Finally, a decent challenge. Brilliant! Now that's more like it.
Oké. Kom op.
Missed it. I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant.
Moet lukken deze keer.
Excellent.
Ik wil de film zeker nog wel een keer zien, maar mijn vriend is nu echt voor de Harry Potter films en het Harry Potter in het algemeen. Maar dat zal zeker nog wel eens gebeuren dat ik die zie.
Close, but not close enough.
Ik heb de DVD-box in ieder geval hier wel liggen. Ah, hier is eerst een ballon. Een zielige ballon. Ah, daar zijn ook ballonnen. Misschien hier binnen. Ik kom je helpen.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Mr. Oakes' campsite. Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
You won't stop me.
Wacht. We kunnen de... Nee, die moest ik kiepen, hè. LB, wat is LB nu weer?
You will suffer.
En dan LW.
Incendio.
I'll get it. Pity, not quite. Easily diverted. Was that your best? Why drag this out? I've been fighting since before you were.
Wacht even, hè, want ik moet natuurlijk ook nog een...
Prepare to surrender now.
Incendio.
That was meant for me. Much too slow.
Accio.
Enough of this nonsense. Your little magic trick.
En ik moet dan weer
Lucky, that's all.
de poging gebruikt zonder iets dat dat...
I will not be made of.
Nee. Ja, nou dat is goed
Find out
hem.
what happened here. Mr. Oakes's trade journal.
Ja, maar compromissen sluiten met die gasten, maar dat is niet.
Revelio.
Nee, nog niet.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Kan ik dat niet... Ja.
Revelio.
Ah, hier is nog een.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Oei. Hoe was dat? Jullie weet. Een neffler. Moet mij een opzak pakken.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Ja, maar dat wordt niet uitgelegd.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
Och, arme.
Alohomora.
Die zit vast. Dat kunnen we niet menen.
Mixed up in this, doing Rookwood's work for him. I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance we get.
Somebody.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good.
Alles ging perfect na
Ordinarily,
500
I'd say
keer.
it's not my concern either way, but you...
En het heeft mij vooral veel
want to make
geld
sure you're
gekost.
well
Ik wil dat
prepared.
geld terug.
Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo.
Defendo.
Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
Alle spreuken kunnen gevaarlijk zijn. Behalve het licht.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice.
Ja, wacht, ik zal practicen. Welke spreuk is dat nu? Configure. Incidental. Slice. Oké. We gaan nu slicen, jongen. Bam.
Better to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Ik ben de zus van Sebastien.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Een beetje sneller, hè?
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Ah, nee, oké.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastien told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastien whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastien mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastien for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastien cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Ik kan het proberen.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastien is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sabastien is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastien. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastien. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastien does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Nou, is op zijn.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Ja, dat is zo.
How are you doing, Sebastien?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Ja, loop dan door.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Digging? Nou, waar zijn ze op zoek dan?
Up there,
ja, de oude
on that
magie
plateau,
waarschijnlijk.
is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Anders zal het ook niet bij de hoofdlijn.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Pas op, jongen.
There you are.
hulp nodig hebben.
Are you sure you're not having fun? Someone there?
Incendio.
I won't rest. Dead.
Net.
Let's get this over with.
Incendio.
Rather unwise coming back this way. You've made your last mistake. I don't have time for this.
Wacht.
Incendio.
How nice of you to stop by. I won't rest.
Nog een? Twee? Oh nee, moet weg.
Much Put me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Je hebt mij niet geprobeerd om te waarschuwen, jongen. Je zegt alleen, ik kan u meenemen naar een plek waar dat gebeurd is.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Nee, niet.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Nou, dat nog niet. Smelt of zo?
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here
Revelio.
centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house.
Oh, and the waterpit?
This well looks familiar. Sebastien! I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio.
Wacht, hè.
Sebastien, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastien, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach.
Dus waarschijnlijk zijn
She
ze...
was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Ja, dan moeten we dat één gebruiken. Wacht. En dat is een deze, hè.
Also.
Nina? Melwan?
A stairwell.
Ja, ik denk dat die... Ja, dat is een huis van die keeper. Stoor de cel.
Revelio.
Why bother checking the stairwell?
Incendio. There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Beef. Assal, man.
Journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Ja, nee, dat is niet echt een daydream, maar is, ja.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then,
Eigenlijk is het
invisible
gewoon niet mee
secret
te nemen.
ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Oeh,
Why
kist.
would the door lead us here?
Sebastien, look.
Ja, maar er is een kist. En dat was een schilderij.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Dus de kisten open. Snoopy. We have to verzamelen alles. Oh.
Revelio. Incendio.
Ik krijg niet direct op. Ik zal eerst naar de nood kijken. Maar wacht, want ik heb na zo'n nood op gedaan. Veel beter.
Anything helpful in the note?
Niet echt. Ah, je moet het ook zien.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Dan komen we hieruit.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbatten Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
zet. Oh, maar zeg. Dan kan het eindelijk groeien.
Bedankt voor het kijken naar deze video. Vond je de video leuk? Vergeet dan zeker niet te liken, te abonneren en een reactie achter te laten. Tot de volgende keer!